nice to have guys like... Third down on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down mark.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. White going to attack through the air. Quick completion on the outlet.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the player, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. White wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Gonna run it. It's long. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Sticks it in his belly. Runs through the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. White going to attack through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's it, 5. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's on. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fullback's got it. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
How do you not respect the big things? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
We had a time.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, it's Poe. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Falcons will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Brings it in down the left side. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
That's a high ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Ocean from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. White wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never in doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes... Taylor offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Plows through the defense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll run it again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not sure they had to make many. It's at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. White going to attack through the air. Back open in the middle. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. At 20. Touchdown Baylor! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's long. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Poe. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Poe. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Takes the handoff. It's long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Got his man downfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end. With these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Give to the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are you.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. White wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Punt is in the air. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. White gonna attack through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get at.
Turning it on! He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. The lone back's got it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes. Through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway. They because they don't think you can stop them. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Back to throw, it's Poe. Fires to the right. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. He rifles one deep to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I would not want to be the offense coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. There's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. White wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Looking downfield, it's Poe. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know...